This is not your fault if your aiming sucks at Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. It is because the default settings for mobile are absolutely trash. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is NATOJI, and before we get started, please take 2 seconds of your time to destroy that like button and subscribe to support the channel. It will help me tremendously and I will highly appreciate it. So let's get right into it. For the mobile setting, first of all, you can see here on the screen, don't mess up. A lot of players actually didn't know. I was chatting with few members, they were asking me questions, and I found out that they were on the option here you can see on the mobile, they were on the controller. This is if you use a controller, but if you just do touch screen, the mobile setting actually are on your top right in the touch panel. This is where you are going to set things up. Now for people who are watching on PS4, PS5, PC or using any controller, those will be more or less of the same, excluding one thing we are going to speak at the end here. I'm going to show it to you. This is this wheel. So here, especially for this video, this is the default setting. This is what you have when you download the game on your mobile phone. So I resetted everything to default, then you can get along. Just listen carefully to my short description. I'm not going to waste your time with an half hour video and some video and game footage. No, I go straight to the point. So we start first, the game give you the lock to target on. This is why a lot of players just quit right off the bat, because you should turn this off. If you read quickly, target setting for continuous rush attacks. So once again, this first panel here is a rush attack, hashtag your normal attacks, and if you put this on, it will keep attacking the initial target. So you are going to struggle to lock out. For example, if you start in killing some NPC to level your skills, and suddenly there is an enemy hero, it's gonna be impossible for you if you are keep just rush attacking to lock out the NPC. So this should absolutely be turned off. After, for the semi-auto setting here, it's same. You should put it off. It will continue activating rush attacks after one input, and you have to cancel this in entering the command again or perform any other action, so like a skill and things. And you don't want to do that. You don't want the game to push you, to semi-attacking, for example, NPC, and to get out of it. Either you have to waste your time to terms again on your rush, or have to waste a skill in order to get out the situation. Next, prioritize all except enemy NPCs. This of course should always be turned on. You should always prioritize enemy heroes. Next, priority conditions. It comes with nearest as a default setting. You don't want this. You want lowest total HP. Lowest total HP ensure you that you are always targeting the lowest total HP hero, instead of using the lowest total HP percentage, which can be very troublesome. For example, if you are facing a Boo, and let's say he has 10% HP remaining, and if you have a Frieza which has maybe 30% of HP remaining, the reality is Boo has a way higher HP base. So in that situation, you could one-shot that Frieza if you focus your rush attack on him, but because you put the lowest total HP percentage, then he's gonna target the big fat Boo, and you are going to miss a kill. So I wish I made my point clear. Please use lowest total HP. After, let's go to auto aim settings, which are related to your skills. So first, it's auto aim. Yes, always let this on. For the priority conditions, we are going to apply what we did for the rush attack. So we put the lowest total HP. Then we are always targeting the easiest skill we can find around. Next, you have active during the skill input. So this you should let it on. So what it does, when you are holding on a skill and you are trying to chase enemies and they are in movement, if they stick in the range, the auto aiming will always be on them until you release your hold on button, you release your skill, or until you decide to go out with your thumb and to manually target them. But this just ensures you that as soon as you press and in movement, you are pressing, all the auto aim setting will trigger and you will actively be targeting your enemy heroes. So this is a must to let on. Next, so this is the aim target display, and this is a big fuss I have on that game. Please let me know if I'm wrong, but this is the aim target display. So normally we have a wheel. I'm going to show you on controller here very quickly. I'm gonna go down. So here, look closely. On the bottom right side, this is a wheel that I do not have on my mobile setting. I try on my phone. I do have on my controller, and this is so helpful. This will normally help you to trigger, as you can see on the top, this is for the NPCs, and the 4 remaining icons, this is for the enemy heroes, meaning that normally the target aim display on, you are able to have this wheel appearing on the screen and to prioritize one enemy hero or for example a boss, which can be very helpful, and I would love to have this on the mobile. But if I go back to mobile now, here in the touch panel, and I go to the settings, there is no wheel for the mobile setting. So please, dev or someone, please let me know I'm a dumb and I don't know where it is. Or please, dev, if you are looking at this video, please give us the wheel for mobile. This wheel will allow us to have more flexibility over the auto aim settings. It will be just the cherry on the cake. So going back to the aim target display, unfortunately there is none, so you can put on if you want to. I put on and I tried to see if actually it was activating during games, and I couldn't see it for some reason in the setting, but no, it does not activate, nothing. So for the moment it's off. Whatever off and on, I could not get nothing out of it. After, for the directional movement setting, we are still in the skill section. For the range, you want to have this off. If you put this on, what the game is going to do is align the movement skill with the direction of the movement you are facing, basically. So you are going to override the auto aim target system, and you don't want to do that. Next, the position direction settings here. I haven't really touched too much about this. I find my input quite responsive. The targeting, everything so far has been great for me, so I haven't touched those. Now for the camera settings, same. I haven't touched much. The control speed value, which is 25 here. But first you have the slide, so skill setup. So this, I let it on, because if you are playing any character that has a long range, for example, let's take Piccolo, you have a long range that goes out of your screen, right? Out of your character position. This allows the camera to just follow you. And this is so great, to be able to spot the enemies that are hiding around, or see them coming and just setting up your long range skills. You will be able to see that location before you release, and it's so helpful. Next, for the camera slide, but for the skill activation, then no, I recommend you put this off. Because when you trigger a long range that is out of your screen, the camera goes totally out of it. And within a second, sometimes you have some enemy heroes that can come over you, you didn't see them, and it's just that 1 second, half of a second or a second for the camera to respawn on you, and it's too late, they're already here, while you could have vanish step them and be out of a dangerous situation. So for this reason, I'm personally not using the skill activation, the camera slide. And after, you have reset upon the respawn, and I let it on. Finally, for the display settings, I haven't changed nothing here. So far it has been great for me. I could probably, just move some element to be more on the top, to have more visual field in the middle of my screen, where normally the camera is always positioning around your character, but it's okay so far. The only one issue I mentioned to you is, you can see here, there is no target aim display that will here on the mobile version. But depending on your screen here, you have several options. You can resize the icon, move them around, show some, hide some, but so far for me the display settings are great. And if I made any mistake, or if you have any tips, please feel free to share them in the comment section below. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Remember to destroy that like button and hit that bell, turn on this notification to receive more content and support the channel. And as usual, I wish you all to be safe, to be well, and until the next, stay tuned everybody.